The Environmental Protection Agency got an earful this week from both the renewable fuels industry and petroleum refiners. At a public hearing in Michigan, ethanol advocates, oil industry representatives, farmers, and politicians voiced their opposing opinions on a recently proposed EPA rule concerning small refinery exemptions, or SREs.
The final standards must recognize it is simply not possible to go back in time and induce demand for a prior year.
And that's not how the law is supposed to work. Those gallons are supposed to be redistributed to the remaining refiners that don't get exemptions. So in other words, 15 billion gallons is supposed to be 15 billion gallons even when you account for exemptions.
The bulk of the complaints focused on the impact SREs have had on the ethanol industry. Exemptions are given to small oil refiners who declare a monetary hardship if they have to blend a certain number of federally mandated gallons of biofuels into their gasoline. In early October, after enduring numerous complaints from the ethanol industry and farm state political leaders, a deal was struck with President Trump to restore the gallons lost over the past 2 years to SREs. However, the rule presented by EPA in late October leaves nearly a third of the unblended 1.6 billion gallons on the table.
For the past 3 years, EPA has granted 78% more exemptions than the Department of Energy has recommended. So that gives us very little confidence that EPA is going to follow through on this commitment.
Officials in corn-producing states argue refiners have had ample time to adapt to working with ethanol.
By now, some 15 years into this, that the industries need to have figured out how to incorporate ethanol and biodiesel into our transportation fuel system.
Since President Trump took office, 85 hardship waivers have been granted to oil refiners. During the Obama administration, only 23 SREs were granted between 2013 and 2015. For Market to Market, I'm John Torpy.